What's up? What's up? Really need Legacy to lose this for my pick'ems. Need them to go 0-3. I know how frequently the Furia chokes though. Dude, what is going on with the guns? Because of the new Bob, or is it just a freaking glitch? Also, do they not have the casters in this? I loved it. Watch from the main menu. I have no fucking clue. Oh, that's not. Why is CS2 so far behind? Where is it? They're still in the freaking. What is going? We're just gonna do this.
In the round, but I thought that would have kind of isolated in Donut. You have, or yeah, in Quesarado out towards
I don't know
Temple.
if I'm
You have one
allowed to
more
do
player
this. We'll
kind of in
see.
the main choke.
Oh,
None
well.
of them could actually like work together. They couldn't find any 2-on-1s. You know, like they couldn't find. They did. You have to say, Legacy did a really good job of taking fights
I don't know why
against two
CS2
players
is
that
so far
really
behind.
didn't allow Art to get activated from Donut.
I did love the initial, sort of the overall architecture of that round from Legacy, like pushing down the middle and leaving lurkers behind, like breadcrumbs, like the Hansel and Gretel strategy here, you know?
Yeah, we've seen kind of like the fancy strategic pistol rounds have really kind of gone away, and that was kind of a throwback to having a little bit of a fancier pistol. You can just tell there's always a lot of things that can go wrong in rounds like that.
Ooh. Speaking of things going wrong, they give up the bomb plant. As a result, they're fighting Galils in this round. They lose both the bandles in the middle. Fallen and Art get blown up. Cold Zero here, perfect position for it. Tech9 gets traded, but still, that's absolutely fine.
They find a really good timing coming through that mid-smoke, just as utilities being pulled out to activate the B lane peak. And man, that makes it look clean and easy. Double kill.
I think Fury's got
A
this
kill
in the
from
bag.
Neck is
Like I said, I
Dumao
just
and
been
Barton
leaking
all
shit.
have one. And you can, I guess, try and recover this if you're Furia. 2-on-4, see what you can get. Cello's close by,
But in terms of
Quesarado's close
pick'ems, I mean,
by.
I feel like the defuse kit is
For Fury.
tempting. If they had a smoke as well, I think you definitely want to try and see if you can get that smoke defuse. But again, even if not,
What
you're
a
just
shot.
thinking,
You have a Molotov, though.
do you have a Molotov? Is that going to be enough to block all three of them off? It's right down in front, so they should be able to see that range anyway. Okay, Serato, if you wanted to get a chance, then now is your time. He's going to throw it in deep, pushes out. One person does get the kill there, taps the bomb, but yeah, Barton's definitely going to be coming for him. So a lot of kills going the way of Furia, but they're not going to be able to win the round.
Yeah, that's actually, he makes a really good round out of that Quesarado in terms of getting those frags. And even, I mean, I think his only chance of actually winning it was sticking on that first tap. He would have had to, but obviously felt like the swing was going to come in. That Molotov wasn't going to hold his opposition at bay long enough to get that defused. So nice win from Legacy, but good damage done at the end of the day for Furia.
Yeah, and it's a round where they lose two people right out the gate, so it's got to be very hard to be competitive in a round like that, no matter what. The game is tied up 1-1. That one M4 on Art, MP9 on Cello. Oh, and they're going to be rushing.
Oh, he just swings. Didn't clear in time.
Fallen, making up for it, and then some. 2 kills with a 5-7.
Yeah, that's huge.
Only right that they win force fire.
That's an M4 provided by the bonus money from Quesarado's SMG in the last round. They can now recover it as well. And Legacy haven't tried to take advantage of anything of that mid-push. They haven't gained any space elsewhere. It's 3 players huddled around the double doors.
So much time in the round here. Legacy, a little bit frozen.
Furia doesn't have to be nervous in the sense that they have to go for information peaks. They're playing with the advantage. They don't have to go hunt anything down. Still, Cello's going to get a little aggressive behind the box. SMG, you turn that corner a little bit lackadaisical, and that's going to chew you up. Legacy still have not budged.
50 seconds here. Cello just waiting for his timing window. Going to be a Molotov thrown. Is he going to peek behind it? He'll certainly hear it. It's a big clue. Yeah, he peeks right away. He doesn't see anyone. Will fall a little bit further back into the bomb site. How do they break through? Sure, they've got the grenades down, and that's cool. They can clear out the tunnel. They can kind of get a little bit of a sense of what's out there. Oh, nice shot. That might open it up even a little bit. Lato going to get the shot on the Yuri.
You're gonna drop this round?
Spun around.
You got one low here, he can kill him.
Out here. He's got the Galil. Can he see anything?
Oh, does he not have?
Sneaking close. There's the
Oh,
shot, and he was
needed
ready,
a second.
but Cold Zero beat him to the punch anyway. Faceit now 1 versus 2. Should try
What a
and crush
shot.
this, and he's gonna
Actually,
take
this is
down
winnable
Zero
still.
Barton just on the ramp.
I mean, it was winnable from the start, I
That's
guess,
the
since it's
idea, but he's
Faceit.
gonna check anyway. No kit
He could
this
tap and
time.
hold
It's
us.
a really, really long time to be sat here. 10 seconds staring at the ramp. Gonna go
This
for
guy's
it.
not going to peek him.
Oh,
He's not going to peek him.
He's just holding it in.
Oh,
Come off. Barnes
all the time. Oh,
second to pick it up. My God, it's close. And that's going to be the round
Yep.
for Legacy.
good round from Barton. Way to hold your nerve as well. He's making the assumption that there's no kit in play, so he's allowing a lot of time on that
Damn.
defuse to go through before taking the peak. In Faceit, he only had really that headshot angle to look at with the AK-47. Good win from Legacy, good recovery. Nice round once again from Furia in a losing effort, and this is all Barton. Even that open
What a
kill, it's the
fucking-
first kill in the 3v4 that really activates things, and the lack of head armor for Furia really comes into play against these Galils. So this time, just USPs.
Yeah, into the middle. Couple of kills here would be nice. Again, just try and make it a little bit expensive with the C-side.
I feel like Legacy is not playing their mid the greatest.
They're gonna win the round no matter what here, but yeah, if you
They
get steals on
consistently
the
keep
break,
getting traded like that.
would have waited another second
If they had
so
guns
Faceit
again, I
would
think
have that kill for free.
you get more.
Nekis realizing where the rest of them are, they can call in for backup, go on a bit of a hunt.
This is really, I mean, look, in these rounds that Fury is losing, I think there's a little bit of information they can gather from him, right? This is 3 rounds in a row where we've seen Legacy challenge that mid-smoke at elbow. Like, you know,
That's
the
what I was
first
saying.
time they just busted through it in round number 2 to get those 2 kills. But ever since then, they've kind of been exploring and investigating, turning into the corner, looking over the edge of the smoke to the player jumping up ledge. That's information for those mid players once the gun rounds come out of what kind of fights these guys are looking for.
Yeah.
And you're going to be aware of that potential.
And we saw in the first ancient game of the day how sometimes you can use that to sort of
Little
dominate
nose
that,
pick?
you know, if they're going for those really fast pushes
Yes,
on
off
the
the
CT
wall.
side. Yeah, you can
Damage
do
him in
that.
the run-up. Well, Fallen's got the op now. Deep Molotov from Art. Instant smoke is already there for the CT side. Molotov is extinguished. And Caceroto's just going to jiggle with a molly out towards A main. He'll have some attention. Coldzera being boosted up.
Look over, right. Faceit, he's been studying.
I haven't played
knows
it
what was
since,
coming,
but I want to play on that sign angle.
very cheeky way to
So you
take
can
that
see the
fight.
shadow
That's
into the
what they
molly
wanna do,
quick.
like, let's try and see if we can get the boost up.
That's also utility taken out of Caceroto if you want to eventually, if the mid-round works out, that you can go back towards the A bomb site or go through Donut. You know, smoke molly has already been used there. There's not a whole lot to delay in the late round if Legacy ever have to call an audible.
Doesn't see anything through the middle. Fallen. Can't really call
There's a
it
gap in
clear.
Donut right now.
Get the
Oh,
kill
that,
he was
but-
looking for. Smoke towards Donut. That's suspicious if you're Fallen. You've just rotated back through TT spawn. Now you're towards the Donut position. You're gonna be like, all right, they smoked it off, so probably something's going on in the middle. I just can't see it.
And with the setup that's being run at the B bomb site, Furia can't afford to have any of these players drop back and cover middle from behind the cube.
Although that's what Warren's doing.
Ooh, a little bit high on the aim initially. Nekis has that kill. Traded
Just
off
say
by
Yuri
the shot.
rotated.
Yuri's up next. He's in the open. B ramp is smoked off for the moment, so he can't get spotted, but he's in a little bit of a
Oh, the-
dangerous, awkward position.
Ow.
Here is that adjustment
rotate.
towards Donut, and Fallen
Gotta hit
misses
that.
the shot.
Yes, you needed to hit that one every
This could
single
do
time.
damage, though.
Faceit, he's gonna try and make up for it here. It's still a 3 versus 3.
Stops the
10
plant.
seconds. What a flashbang and
Wow.
what a position to take. Faceit,
He's gonna stop this again because they're not gonna be able to
They can't
plant.
plant anymore. It's done. It's over. What a heroic
What a fucking round.
flashbang and swing with it. As he's
Damn.
swinging, he has to turn from the flashbang as
And they
well.
recover the op.
And that is an individual effort from Caceroto, the Nets Furia, a second round.
That is a really, really impressive maneuver.
And it's really the only option he had.
And he goes down after time too.
Because once
Cacerato's having a
down, they
fucking
can
game.
snare around
He's
Donut,
back, baby.
go back to that position. Very, very hard to dig them out of that one again. Okay. Got a real game on our hands.
9 kills
Yes,
already.
3-2.
Tell you what, though, even in a victory, it's worrying seeing Fallen miss that initial op shot.
Yeah.
That's when you expect to someone with his history and an opera of really any quality to be able to nail. Cello gets into it, a bit of an engagement. They're challenging at B ramp, and he steps forward through the smoke. Very dangerous. A lot of pressure on this B bomb site, and now it comes in full force.
Speaking of fall,
Sneaky around the smoke here.
Neck is going down.
They got it.
Might be hard to put the ult back into use here.
Nah, they're gonna
Unless
come
they
through this,
right
no?
through. They're thinking about it. There we go. Cold Zero as the smoke fades and a flash.
Why did you not try and get a bomb down? Was there somebody behind?
Exactly what we know and love about
Missed
it.
it.
All right, all my concerns will take him away. Nice shooting from Fallen. Triple kill in the round around Cube. Negating a lot of that danger. And it's all tied up at 3. No bomb plant, no bonus money for the legacy side of things, and they're going to have to sit back onto pistols. So Furia feels like they've gained control. Smoke blown open. Nekaz goes down easy. That Molotov was thrown by Legacy as well. It's almost like the spread prevented them from pushing around that corner to putting Fallen in any kind of a danger.
Yeah, it worked really well. And Cold Zero there was trying to, I think, play with the timing. Oh,
Damn, what a
on
nade.
top, and Cello. That is devastating. 3 kills, 2 of them
In the wall bang to finish
bang
it.
at the end. From Arts back here because why not?
Nice utility work. Nice and easy with that rush on armored opponents. At least Legacy got it done with quick. Yeah, bad feeling. Bad feeling as you're running through a Molotov to catch a grenade like that.
Okay, well these are some really quick rounds.
And I don't think, Legacy did obviously losing the pistol, but winning that second round and winning, the one after it as well. I don't think they did enough with a kind of early economic advantage over the CT side. I don't think they got enough production out of that kind of early advantage that they gained.
Yeah, that's maybe true. Oh, it looked like they wanted to do it again, but slowed down temporarily. This is still a really sick position to be in on the C side. It's also dangerous, but if the CTs make one mistake here, you find one entry, that's it. Like, you're through on the bomb site. Right on the lip of it. Slow down behind that smoke. Now that it's fading, let's see if Furia are going to be keeping an eye on it. Yeah, they surely are.
Are they trying to end here, or are they gonna go like donut?
Real opportunity, but it goes the way of Cello instead. He's stolen that AK on the CT side, and he's going to win.
I feel like especially after that, you gotta kind of prod somewhere else.
Extended fight. That Cello was probably getting a little bit nervous that he was going to be the one catching the headshot. Art just hanging out. Lado jumping for information. Art's not budging.
And he's got back up.
Yuri now joins paired up to do
This could be a bait here. Oh, he shot.
Gives away his position, but all is not lost. Held the attack at bay, and that smoke can cover his fallback.
Damn, he's gonna fucking die. Oh shit.
But it's at the cost of Legacy because they're running out of time. 27 seconds at the moment.
I guess they are gonna finish this side.
They used a lot of flashbangs to try and activate Barton from his position on.
No one's rotated yet.
2 smokes.
But still 3 on site.
Speaking of flashes, that's
Well,
a really
thank you.
nice counter grenade coming
What
out.
a shot.
Absolutely wrecking them on approach once again. They just can't make their way through. A little bit of a
Half
rubber
clear.
spray there from Art, but it doesn't really matter.
That's actually disgusting from Cello. That first engagement was a little extended. It's
Yeah.
almost like that got him lined up, that got him calibrated for the ramp peak, and those 2 follow-up kills are absolutely beautiful in contrast. 10 and 5 for Cello.
A 5-3 lead for Furia. Also denying some bomb plants here, which again is taking a little bit of extra cash away from Legacy. Speaking of money, my God, there's a lot of money on the CT side. It's actually disturbing.
Yeah, they've had some very clean wins in the last few rounds. B-rush again, this time with Tech 9s. Nade again is going to soften them all up. And another nade kill for Cello. Yuri's blinded, but into the smoke, Dumal loses track. And this is no problem for Furia. They'll handle this kind of a push all day long.
How much utility damage does Cello have at the moment? I feel like it's got to be so much. Somehow, inexplicably, the bomb got to get planted. I don't even know how that works, but at least they get the $800 bonus on each player for doing that. 6-3 in favor of Furia.
Utility damage for Yuri is the highest. He has 496 utility damage on Yuri, 200 on Cello. That ain't bad.
It's not bad.
Well, in fairness too, they have gotten 2 B rushes. One with unarmored Glocks, one with armored Tech 9s.
Yeah, that's how it works, I guess.
It's gonna pad the utility stats quite a bit.
Round number 10. Tactical time I've been called here from Legacy to try and salvage things a little bit. I can't really blame them.
Sorry about that, Chip.
They're doing a good job winning some of the mid fights early on. Maybe it's worth going back to check if you're going to be able to do that now. You need something.
This is going how I want it to go.
Rounds here is it's looking pretty decent for Fury at the moment, isn't it?
In kind of the early rounds, like rounds 2, 3, 4, the ones that Legacy won, a lot of it was trying to exploit some of those aggressive mid pushes. And I feel like those opportunities haven't even been there ever since Fallen's gotten the AWP on board. He's kind of taken that responsibility in the early going, and obviously with the AWP, he's not going to be the only one pushing down whatsoever. You could see even him and Art playing behind the red room smoke at the moment. Yuri does fall at the B bomb site. That's a push down B ramp. And Furia has got to be really cautious about what their next
back out of
decision is,
this.
because Cacerato's now been pressured, dumped his utility to block the choke point upon spotting an opponent. Yuri's
Only a
fallen at the B
flashbang
bomb
over
site.
on Cacerado now.
Be very careful where they position their players, or else they're going to be spread way too thin.
Yeah, that's always a big risk, isn't it?
Priority's got to be on getting a player in towards Donut, which is where Art's headed right now. That way you can keep eyes on middle, at the very least have information of when they're smoking off Donut.
Maybe he's gonna make sure he doesn't die immediately.
And he's also close by to help Cacerado, so a strong position for Art.
Yeah, looks like they are putting some pressure Legacy on middle with the intent to go towards the B bomb side eventually. It's clearing up the entire lane outside of it. Fallen quite far forward here. Cello as well. Dumao trying to sneak right under.
Oh, if he could have gotten the second.
They still haven't run into Fallen yet.
Shotgun up.
That shot went right over his head. Fallen unable to get the job done.
This is game, or rather round.
Enough to persuade the rest of Furia to walk away from it. 2 versus 4.
Bad
They got a lot of
flash.
money in the bank, obviously, but still.
I guess he wasn't expecting him that close, though.
Kill. They can build upon it. They feel like they have some standing. Maybe he can get some information, but it all falls flat. But you're right. With the money in the bank, the risk isn't the worst thing in the world. Legacy find a way to get a 4th round on the board, and that's helped out massively. Remember, they picked off Yuri in this round. He was the first death. That was through smoke, so they get a little bit fortunate with a smoke kill on the aggression from Furia initially. But good mid-round moves to force this defense to split on each bomb site 2 and 2. And with complete control of middle, you can just shift whichever way you want.
Finally, something that's worked out for Legacy. My God, it's been a minute. They really, really struggle to get anything going for them. Barton, not with the most impressive kills. I think Nekus is top fragging at the moment.
In terms of numbers, yeah, but remember, Barton had that really, really big clutch against Cacerado. The 3v4 they recovered. Barton was the main man who got the entry kill, who got the final kill in the 1v1 as well. So the impact of his frags have been pretty massive for the Legacy side of things, even if the volume isn't there.
Fallen. It's good to see him hit some shots. Nobody in the server with more experience than him.
It's fun seeing him play off against Coldzera, obviously, and Coldzera had some words about Fallen in his opping, and kind of I think it was on the Thorns podcast, Reflections. Just kind of mentioned, the question of Fallen's kind of drop off, and his big thing was, Fallen's a player who really needs a lot of individual confidence and needs, to know that his teammates have a lot of trust in his decisions, and sometimes if it's not there, individually it can be a struggle sometimes for Fallen to get into his groove.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's been, I think, a question mark ever since he joined this Furia roster, was whose philosophy we following. A-Rush, hold the thought. Cacerado stuck on the wall, just backs into safety, but the A bomb site entirely overrun.
Give me a 5v5 retake.
It's a good job. They're making good headway at the moment. Bomb being attempted.
Oh,
right
came
now,
through.
get the bomb planted, but it
Oh, he
almost
did get the
blows
second.
everything. Art with a double spray down.
One low,
Follow it up, and it's
last
Joe
low.
to take down Coldzera. Dumao, he's the
Damn.
last man standing here for Legacy, and they need to win this round. They absolutely need it. They've already fallen very far behind you, and the retake is looking solid for Furia. They're eliminating all the possibilities. And
Oh.
the team kill doesn't really matter. They've got so
Team
much
kill.
money, they're not going to care about that.
Nice round from Furia. And all the chaos, who else but Art to send him through a smoke, through a Molotov, and he gets a double kill, a last bullet double kill.
Yeah.
Right before he goes down.
That was
Didn't even see
huge.
the second player, saw him jump back into smoke, but lost track. And that activates everything. This is like deja vu to the Cloud9 game and the retake they had in a 5v5 at the A bomb site. This time, once again, it's the CT side that comes out on top. Cello's got the shadow advantage in that fight against coldzera, and nothing Dumao can do at the end of the day. Last round of the first half, it's 7-4 in the favor of Furia. Ooh.
Oh, what a shot.
It is dead. I can't believe it. What a disgusting play.
Yeah, that's
The game sense, unless he heard him.
Cello, we saw his prowess on this kind of a fight. Deep
And a dunk knee. I guess it wasn't that good.
Thought it would, but Cello swings out wider and this time punished.
Okay.
He had been doing pretty good in that spot.
Yeah, Molotov on top of him. Burns him alive.
Does he get him
He's
from
gonna have to
this
try and
spam?
get on out of them.
Oh.
Sending some shots through, but nobody connecting with anything. And fall
I'm assuming they heard the tick of the molly, so that they know he's got to be close somewhere.
So far, no one's given it up.
coldzera's going to wrap around and take down Yuri if this takes too long to come to fruition.
Damn. Oh, good trade.
Couldn't get back in time.
Through the wall.
Zero, like you said, long flank around, and it did spend a little bit of extra time. See what
One kid on Fallen.
Last round here be huge for Legacy. Get a fifth one on the board. They know that coldzera is here somewhere. Doesn't even matter. He's still going to be getting the kill at least. Faceit goes down from behind. Can't find that last bullet. So it will be a 7-5 first half in favor of Furia.
Really well done from Legacy, I'm going to say. I mean, losing the pistol round, you convert the second from the T side. Getting 5 rounds in that fashion on Ancient is nothing to be unhappy about. Well played from them to scrape together what they can. Fury with the lead, not going to be super comfortable. They get to switch over to the attacking side, or they have to switch over to the attacking side and see what they can muster up.
It keeps it competitive. You know, this is a huge showdown. It's Brazilian battle, so we
I think I was correct thus far on almost all of my predictions.
I'd be sad if they just got completely wrecked.
Apex, I think, was one. I fucked up.
Obviously, with a lot more name power behind them, but that's not always going to make the difference.
A lot of name power behind him, but let's be real about this Furia roster. It's never really felt like it's gotten clicking the way they would hope for it to. And I mean, that's been true of a lot of Furia lineups over the year, but obviously bringing in Fallen, bringing in Cello, like this was meant to propel them to newer heights, and it hasn't kind of gotten them there. This is a really big event for this Furia lineup as well.
Yeah.
Much like
Well, obviously Game Religion is messed up, so it should have been 9 pandas.
And kind of figure out internally about how this
I'll be curious to see what happens if they go any distance if people complain about that, considering they technically didn't make it. I know, obviously, nothing can be done about that, but...
Just making memes.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty from Faceit. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize on it. I think Cello might have been a little overconfident from his fights at that angle earlier, and you have to say that's a pretty heroic death from coldzera. Knowing he's going to die inside the fire, but wanting to just turn that into a 1v1 for his teammate.
If he doesn't get that kill, they probably take that round.
So much on the line here. Best of one. If you want to cause a bit of an upset, if you're Legacy, it's a pretty good position to be in.
Who's that smoke?
Looking towards the blue skies up there, is setting up the smoke.
What a donut smoke? Ah, damn. Never seen that.
Super nerd. We're judging them right now, but also it's beautiful.
It is kind of cool, but nerd.
Wow. There's nobody here. 5 versus 5 with a pistol round.
How the fuck did they find that shit?
They do have a Molotov. I don't think that even helps them that much. Obviously, in certain circumstances, it could, but the problem is the time that it's going to take to defuse here. They need to be really fast with the kills coming in on the CT side, or it's not going to make any difference whatsoever. Arts, good headshot to begin with. They just need to buy time, but Barton is just powering through the bomb site. Already getting 2 headshots like that. And Cello gets overrun. Dumao goes down, and it's just fallen. Barton keeps it going.
What the fuck,
I still think
man?
they might not have enough time for it, but my God, Barton's made a great case for himself. 3
Yeah,
headshots. Got it right at the end. I can't believe it.
Ow.
That's one of those retakes that I want to see about 3 more times before I can confidently say what went wrong. But I will say, 2 players on Temple defending that for Furia, and I think they only netted one single kill.
Yeah.
This little off angle behind the box is so strong, but once you swing, and fair play, there's a Molotov, but once you swing it, I feel like it gets so weakened. Some fantastic kills coming out of Temple, and that allows all the other players to come through the smoke. That is a brutal way to lose a pistol if you're Furia.
They gotta capitalize on this.
That's the third 5-on-5 we've seen at the A bomb site. Those executes that get him in so clean, and none of them have actually been won by the T side. They've all been retaken.
It's crazy. I mean, again, if they'd spent a little bit more time hiding, anything goes wrong there for Legacy, and the retake is going to be too late. But I mean, well played. They understood that it was a question of time, right? They didn't really waste any. They just went straight for it. Good to see. Barton, the hero of that round, no question about it. All right. Smoke up towards the donut position. Investigating what's happening in the middle.
How different it is from Legacy's second round in the first half, where you don't have the gift of a double kill right out of the gate, taking control of middle.
Yeah.
Instead, you've got Faceit with the MAC-10 at 3 HP. He's basically useless in this round. You don't have a lot of utility. Legacy is playing it far back behind the bomb site, behind the cube. And Faceit with that HP is just praying they don't clear this angle.
I don't think he saw him.
I guess he didn't.
Damn. Again, another half-ass clear, and he's behind them all. Only gets one.
Actually wins the fight. He just keeps it going. Finally, they're gonna be able to hunt him down, but
gave him time to get the bomb down, I guess.
Yeah, this is huge. Cello almost looking for it, has to transfer over. Wasn't at the exact angle, and Noel falling with the Tech 9 inside the site.
Yeah, big issue now. This time there is a kit in play. They're going to be a lot quicker with it now with the defuse. Lato does go
That's
down.
the flank, so.
Traded immediately, and now the double setup here towards this
Whoa,
position.
got him off of it. Do they have a kit? Yeah, they do.
My God, they could have won that round with maybe one more bullet on the Cold Sierra, but it's not going to happen.
Damn.
Legacy will win this round.
What a retake.
I wonder why Faceit doesn't get a little bit closer.
Nice attempt from
Obviously, I guess you just kind of light up at that point.
Even Faceit finding a way to have impact with 3 health in that MAC-10. He found a perfect timing on the flank, just listening for footsteps. And I'll say this too, good on Cold Zera for aggressively going and hunting down that kill. Could have been very easy to just kind of sit and wait for the follow-up peak, and Faceit might have had a chance to toy with you and delay things, but getting that kill as quick as possible and allowing all their focus to be on the bomb site. Furia's bought up again. A big risk. They got 3 kills in the previous round.
This could break their eco.
The winner of this economic struggle is going to be in
He just
such a
made
prime
himself.
position.
Yeah, that is surely worth keeping in mind. Think about the money that's behind either team. It's not really that much.
And I mean, Fury have done a pretty good job of keeping some money in the bank.
The turnaround right here.
3 other players over 1,000.
Yours.
And still having weapons to make this dangerous, and actually controlling the
Oh
aggression,
no.
Flash is perfect. Barton with the perfect flashbang sets them up to clear out cave.
And it's so smart because even when they hear the MAC-10 pushing through the smoke, it's probably pretty tempting to go and fight it, because you're like, I have a better weapon, like what's gonna happen? We all have helmets, like it's gonna be fine. But the added step of falling back, calling in the flashbang, and then absolutely clearing it out takes it from being probably still like an 80% chance to win to way higher than that. Tied up game, but it looks like Legacy are about to take the lead.
This is really the only play you have, is allow Cello with his AK-47 to try and get something going. Smoke out towards long. Fallen leads the way with a Tech 9.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, it's open now? I don't think they're going to be able to plant, though. He's going to get spammed out. Damn! Is he sticking out? Is he sticking out? Oh, no! Why do you swing that?
Legacy with a
Damn.
round lead.
And how good he is in clutches all throughout his career. Cold Zera brings out another one in 2024, the Copenhagen Major.
Shit, that got way too close.
Fallen and Caserado doesn't
What a
even let him get
fucking
off the ball.
play.
I was waiting for the world in which they just double swing on each side of those boxes, and there's just not even the time for it.
Yeah.
Again, though, this is another round. It's got to be so tough for Furia. They get a ton of kills. They get some beautiful shots. But how many times in this map? That's like the 4th time we've seen them get fantastic kills and so close and just lose the round at the end of the day. But
They
here's the
keep
thing.
losing 1v1s
They're
pretty
kinda committed
much.
to this economic war. Like they have to go for it. Losing bonus is building up. They get the plant bonus. They've gotten 4 kills. They're buying in the next round. They have to eventually break legacy, or else this all goes to waste.
Yeah. For legacy, it means there's no real ability to sort of relax in some of these moments, right? Like every round is a struggle.
And
If he plants just a little bit further over, they might have been able to double swing him, because then Caserado wouldn't have been able to see him through the wall.
It is.
Damn.
There's still nothing left in the tank. No money behind this.
Oh, there's a little bit of a nade landing on some of the quick boost in the middle. Dumao gonna get the kill on Yuri, jumping down on the other side. So another strong start here for legacy.
Can't write him out yet, though. Especially based after that last round.
So Furia might have thought they wouldn't have to contend with the player peeking lane from ledge, and it's just not the case.
Yeah, I hope you get lucky through the smoke or something.
Feel like it's worth it every once in a while to give it a shot.
Or just tap heads like they did, like I said.
This is actually starting to look a bit worrisome for Furia. Legacy can win this next round. Deny any bomb plant for Furia.
They don't know it, but they could walk up ramp.
And make a little bit of bank. Dumao getting a kill there, but next does get checked really hard. Caserado takes him down. Still a one-man lead for Legacy, though.
They walk up ramp.
5 seconds. Is he walking through the smoke in the middle? Not yet. But he might just take a look.
They're doubled up over in cave at the moment, and no one from Furia is heading there. So when they get in and see no resistance at the bomb site, nobody peeking out towards these long angles, I think that's got to be the alarm bells.
Plant behind the pillar.
It's going to be a point of contention that there's going to be some danger if they turn this corner. So while Legacy aren't stopping them from planting the bomb, they're in
Nice
position
shot.
to
That was
wrap around
needed.
this retake.
If you can, like pop into CT maybe? I don't know. I don't have any util.
Sierra coming in from the back line here. He's got the M4 in hand. Look at to see if he can find an opening.
Bold needs to get a kill, I was gonna say.
He's gonna get found right away, so.
Oh, nice. Good shit.
Right into Caserado. He got 4 kills in the round. He's playing
He
out of the moment.
saved that round, not only because of the 4K, but that flank kill. Getting that flank kill so quickly saved a lot of the pressure on them. He could focus on helping out his team.
Wonderful round from Caserado, and that's finally the breaking point. That's finally the round that Fury has been searching for this whole half. It takes all the money away from Legacy, and they have to force up 5.7s, P250s, nade stack coming in. But Furia now have economic control, and as long as they don't stub their toe
You're gonna
in
get
this round,
super
they should have a
aggro, though.
huge advantage to get up towards 10 or 11 rounds before there's really a whole lot of fight back and
Fury is
resistance from
prone to
Legacy.
losing these. In my opinion, anyway.
Tied up game.
They gotta go a little bit
Money just
quicker,
breaks
I feel like.
immediately for them. Yeah, this round is almost done already. Double setup towards the donut position, but
No rotates, that's surprising.
smokes are going to be coming up here.
I guess they're saving armor.
Can run their way through. It's a pretty interesting head.
I say,
Still shouldn't be enough, really. Clearing it out.
losable, he's gonna come through. Oh. Never mind.
Find anything through the smoke, unfortunately.
I know we've seen some pretty crazy retakes, and there's only 3 players here.
Turn! What are you looking at?
What is happening?
Oh my god. Did he throw him util? Is that what he was trying to do? He's not gonna clear it. Wow. What did I say? I called that shit.
This should have been no way,
Bro.
What are they doing in Temple? Was he looking for util?
Can't believe what we just saw. Oh no, Furia, they're gonna remember this for a really, really long time.
Dude, they worked so hard to get this economy.
Wow.
To finally win the round, they do it, and they lose to 5-7s. First of all, there's a MAC-10. Cello's going first with the AK. Art, like, turned around to look at K Serato and then gets swung, not prepared for the fight. Yuri's on a long flank that all of a sudden has to speed up. He has to give away the advantage of surprise because his teammates have all died at the bomb site. That is a disaster on about every single level you could think of.
Damn. I can't have them lose. That fucks up one of my 3-0 picks. Or 0-3 picks.
Another one.
Just to talk everything through. Figure out whose fault is it.
Well, the importance of this timeout is this round right here. Furia's in so much trouble if they lose this. I mean,
damn.
To even watch.
I highlighted the mistakes, but give some credit to Lotto with that 5-7. Look at these rounds. 4 to 5 rounds.
The fuck do you lose that?
Furia's just been banging into these bomb sites.
Oh, I called that shit though.
Finally do, and it's let's not relive it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
This time MAC-10's gonna lead the way. No one's home at the A bomb site, but as we've seen, getting a free A bomb site is not exactly a guaranteed victory.
Need to get the bomb down quick.
Big step in the right direction, but still need to win the rest.
There you go.
Down cold Zero. Headshot through the smoke. And Art running wild, aggressive as always, taking down.
Is Art the Brazilian Stewie 2K?
They're gonna win it with
Throwing it through smokes? I think that was, he got the one on CT side with 2 kills. Won them that round pretty much.
Off that gap that's created, and Legacy have to just back away.
It was a good follow-up round.
No chance. I mean, again, the money in the bank, just making it. If they had a little bit more, maybe you try and go for something. Maybe you try and make.
Maybe they were big braining it to try and get rid of some of the ego.
1400, so it's gonna be a real crappy buy. You're gonna have to drop over some MP9s or FAMAS over to Coldzera and Nekas just so they can buy up with armor and utility. So Furia, despite that hiccup, that rough round, we'll call it, still have a chance to take a pretty commanding grip of this map.
This is. Here's the kind of back and forth. This is the kind of slug fest that we're excited about.
It's these regional matchups, man.
Yeah.
They always get weird. Throughout all of Counter-Strike.
I feel like I remember looking on HLTV. I believe that Furia has won a majority of the maps that these two have played.
It's true.
But it could have also been a different Brazilian. I was looking at a couple of different ones.
Initial burst was coming out from the AK on the other side, but could find a player back there.
It's a lot of utility spent by Fury to get this mid control. Out of flashes for the rest of the round. One smoke to work with.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, they are on thin ice when it comes to that stuff. A lot of corners here to clear that you can't flash your way out of. Boy, look at this mid. Okay, Serato,
You need Cello to creep up a little.
He will be quick on the trigger. My God, he's been playing well in this matchup. Now he's locked in and he can't really get out. That's where, you know, if they
Need to go now.
someone else could have maybe thrown it for him and helped him out, but they just don't.
They're letting the
Instead,
CT
they
set
smoke
up.
towards the B bomb site. Oh, it's a huge miss smoke, but maybe it doesn't even matter. Fallen will take it as
Lucky Fallen hits that shot.
And will take down a player. Cello drops next. Still a 3-on-3. Another bomb plant here for Fury, and oh, and a grenade onto Lato at the corner.
This flank is everything, though, especially with that grenade kill.
Is he gonna get?
Oh! Coldzera's got that. He's found another one on his former in-game leader, and now the retake is on. Art steps out of cave.
Fury.
Oh no!
Ready for Coldzera, but didn't get the kill anyway. Now it's just Art left.
Cold's gonna look at the smoke.
The smoke comes
Damn, dude.
Be able to find him, and they have the kit as well. They're gonna be able to get the round legacy up to 10.
Homeboy's clutch as hell. Still, he's got the clutch factor. Still,
he reads it so well.
You almost just play back in cave. With your Yuri.
Legacy alive in this. A deep breath.
Yeah,
it's not done yet.
Flanks
Damn.
fallen. Reads Yuri coming. Catches. Was it Art coming out of the smoke?
Yep.
That's.
They both in.
Won a 1v2 as well in the first half. This is
They both in cave because they don't have util to. Well, no, I guess they did have smoke. Never mind.
Yeah.
Smoke and a kid, so they could have pinched that angle quite easy. Also, I don't remember what it was planning for.
Side kick in Taco, but still doing great work. 17 kills on Cold Zero. 1 round difference. Legacy. They're getting there. The money's not great, but somehow they're keeping toe-to-toe with Furia anyway.
Getting back into this mid's gonna be hard.
Control in favor of the CT side here. Probably that's a big problem for Fury if they want to go for this B attack, right? They kind of probably need to clear out some of the middle at least. Yes, feeling uncomfortable. A little bit more time has passed now. Time to slip out of
Now if they regress,
Fury,
a good time to do it.
are they just gonna go straight up the ramp? I feel like at some point they have to check the middle. Yeah, there we go. Molotov's in the middle.
Just throwing a little bit of presence there.
Was he-
Time the smoke hits.
Did it work? Ah, no.
Cello's poised and ready to be activated. Art spotting a jump. It's tense. Furia are dedicated to this B hit up the ramp. Cello blinded. Lado swings out. A double kill from him. Faceit finally trades it off, but the damage is done.
Art needed that.
Barton back.
This round is over.
Looking for another headshot here. It's a long
Oh my god!
How, but Faceit comes out on top, not just to get Barton, but to get Zumao, who is right behind him. He should have been traded right then and there.
He knows now.
Wrapping
He knows
around,
now.
Look at it, see if he can maybe hunt it down. It's fallen on the other side.
Wow,
See if
dude.
Sierra can go 3 for 3 in terms of beating his old captain. Man, don't even need help.
Oh, dude. All of these rounds, man. What the fuck? What's he saying? I would love to know.
Yeah, I got some words for the old boy, and he should. That's clutch.
Damn.
Clutch after clutch from Cold
It's like
Zero.
3 or 4?
This one even spotted out. That's such a tense situation to be in when an opper peeks you and sees you with that little jump over.
Furia
It's
can't
really
catch
hard
a
to look at that,
fucking
but again,
clutch to
David's
save their
teammates don't
lives.
activate, just recognizes when it's his turn to be the aggressor. He's been spotted. He knows he's a distraction. He knows there's, they're considering his position, and he's got to let his teammate play. And just a perfect peek out
What
of
the
option.
fuck, man?
11-9. Cold Zero is being the difference that Legacy needs.
They're 2 rounds away from doing it.
It's taking away so much from what Cacerato's doing too, because that was
Put some speed behind this
that was
round. Slow down.
there's been 2 or 3 rounds now where he's been the difference maker for Furia.
They're gonna try and throw it
I mean, that
all
should have
over. They toss up
that
the hand at
double
the
spray
onside.
down
Cello with the
that he
open,
had that
taking
round
down Barton.
let them back into
They
it.
needed Dumao here. Should be able to catch the kill on Cacerito when he can, but look at the pressure that's being applied anyway. It's going to be another blowout here for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, but they want the retakes.
oh, what a shot!
This time, Nekis tries to come through the
All right,
smoke.
this one's over.
And you can see all of Legacy starting to back away. Cold Zero with that op.
Eco's still not great for them.
Look for someone to push into his position. He's got the first. Furia not giving up just yet. They're going to hit double digits. 1 round back. And Cold Zero can't make it.
What a catch.
Now does he try and retrieve the alt form
Huge.
and lose his gun in the process?
Lado, not enough health to really do much of anything here. Otherwise, I'm sure he'd love to fight for the AWP, but I don't think that's going to be very successful at the moment. 2 people waiting on the other side.
Does he swing him?
Furia will get
Do
a
it.
10th round,
Do it. Oh,
and they steal away the AWP. So, yeah, Lado, probably the best that he could have done here. Just stay put.
dude, this is a slugfest, man.
Hard for this one.
Oh, yeah, they are.
it's actually quite funny. It's so tense at the moment. And the nice thing about it is because of the style of game that
They're
they
getting
play,
lucky on some of these, though.
constantly buying. There hasn't been any real save rounds in the second half. It's just been Legacy holding on with what economy they're given, isolated round wins.
Again, can't count it out.
Bomb has been planted.
Furia's already lost
every
one of
single
these.
round of this second half.
This time they got they got a rifle. Well,
Diffuses.
did they have a rifle before? I can't remember. Regardless, can't be counted out.
What a game to have between just, 2 Brazilian teams. And it just drags out this long.
And think of the implication of that too, because it's like Furia keeps having the economy low, but Legacy has to buy every single round. But because Furia's still losing them, the losing bonus is built up. They're getting bonus money from the bomb plants. They're constantly being able to buy, constantly getting fantastic chances to actually take control of this game because they have the most money. It's just this clutch factor of Coldzera. You cannot underestimate or understate how important it's been.
Is he gonna go
for him
through
to have
that?
these late round
Oh my god.
performances.
Get a witch.
Another?
Are they gonna
Two?
hear him? He used roof farm really
Dude!
well. In case Toronto is gonna be found as well. And
Is that bomb?
lands
No.
the shot against Art. Now, luckily for them, the bomb is on the other side. That would have been the real disaster.
Oh
here.
my
Maybe
god,
can
dude.
still take
Again!
a couple of kills, another spray down, a triple as Legacy pick up a 12th round.
Oh.
The grass. I think Furia, they made a big assumption there with all the pressure, the push in middle, the push in A main.
What the
They did not
fuck?
clear their corners as well as they thought they would. Oh no, Lado, that is soul-crushing. Triple kill with
They're about to
pace and
lose this
quickness.
game.
And a third timeout called by Legacy.
What's the
Furia's
eco
been out
like?
of timeouts for like 5 rounds. They've got two chances to upset Furia.
And they need to take them right now. Obviously, you don't want to go into playing overtime here. There's already been a grueling matchup. I haven't seen Coldzera this laser focused in
Dude.
years. You can tell.
In all this conversation about him becoming an AWPer, he hasn't been able to afford it. I think we've only seen him with it once in this half.
Yeah.
His work has all been done with rifles, all been done with SMGs on flanks, and all definitely been done in post plants.
I'm counting on the Portuguese-speaking community to translate a lot of this stuff for us, because I need to know what's being said and yelled back and forth. It's very exciting. A couple of grenades in the middle, and a little bit of posturing.
Still a rough buy. Damn. I think this one's done.
Legacy, 1 round, 1.
Furia gave up one too many of those.
And they're going to be good to go, but Furia, they must be thinking the same thing. Like, we need a little bit. They're not going to have a lot of money in the bank. Those 2 rounds could go quick. Fighting for overtime. Oh, he's finally got the orb out.
It's still possible, but I don't think so.
Fallen on the other side. Double setup.
Art's gotta get 2. Nope. Oh,
Good wins from Yuri.
that's doable.
And Art with
Does
the
Cold
opening
Peek into
kill.
it?
Coldzera's gonna step up. Said we haven't
Oh,
seen him
yes.
yet.
Okay.
Well, he missed his chance
It's
there.
doable. Full disclosure, I still want Furia to win. I just don't know if they're going to be able to.
Surely, yes.
You have to with the money that you've got. You're going to need to drop over a weapon to Barton and
Just
Lado
going
both
through.
need one.
If you're Neckers, you could try and defuse the bomb if you're feeling super crazy about it.
No
Does he
way.
see him?
I mean, that's the only reason I think you've...
Ah!
There's a bit of a kill.
Dude, if he would have got the second.
Okay, if he'd cleaned up that kill, things could have gotten a little interesting. I think Dumao is too far away to get involved even at that point, but, you know, who knows what weirdness comes out if that second kill goes in his direction. 12-11.
I love the idea from Neckers. Fair enough. Fair play.
What's the eco
You're
going to be
right.
like for them?
12
Cold's going to be able to buy.
overtime.
I think
Furia.
Neckos will probably be able to buy.
Possible they can
The
find a
rest of
way
them
there.
might be pretty low.
Looking
Yeah,
at
Lotto,
They
Barton,
can buy a little
even,
bit there
well,
on the
Dumao will
basis
be
of
able to
the
drop,
terraces,
so it'll be
still gonna
okay.
be able to put out a bit of a fight here.
Better than their previous ones. Maybe that'll be to their detriment. They won't play as aggressive as they need to.
For two teammates, Coldzera and Fallen, who won 2 majors together, who established a Brazilian dynasty in CSGO. There's no bigger stage for this head-to-head matchup. The major. And it all comes
Amen.
down to this 1 round. Can Furia force overtime? Or does Legacy cause an upset?
That'd be quite the headline for the day, wouldn't it? It's cold,
Who's running this down?
Old caps, and he's certainly doing everything in his might to try and get that result through. A bit of a trade
They don't-
early on
do
here.
they know that
Yellow
Art's
and
there?
Fallen fighting their way back.
It's OT.
Takes a lot
I was
to
wrong.
try and get rid of the legend that is Fallen.
I think Furia is so happy they just got that kind of an aggressive push. So very happy that that Legacy came to them on this CT side.
Because they didn't have enough pistols.
5-7 pushed up forward into the A hallways. That leaves Dumao.
Although with
lingering
this
around the
forward
middle of the
position,
map.
does he...
Well, they're coming back to Coldzera. If he holds his nerve,
I swear, if Cold wins him this round again...
3 or 4 times in this game.
Fallen's waiting for an AK.
Come on. Dude, if he kills him again...
Feel it on the other side here. Coldzera. You wouldn't, would he?
and the rotate's coming in.
3 people coming his
Oh,
way.
they saw him?
They've already
There
seen
it is.
Shadow and Fallen comes out on top. Oh, that's got to be a satisfying kill, having lost
Come on,
that many
take
battles
it.
to Cold Zero.
Oh, you whiff.
It should be enough here.
This.
1 versus 4.
Come on,
Now,
get the flank in.
been playing a good game, but
Dude, if this flank comes in too slow. Okay, there it is.
Shot in the back, and it's overtime.
All right, Furia barely managed to keep it together. Here's the nice thing if you're Legacy, though. Here's the conversation you have if you're...
This is very scary because I have Furia going forward and they're struggling this much. I know it's a domestic match, but still a little nerve-wracking. Hopefully they'll perform better against some of the European
We
teams.
don't even have to worry about the economics of it anymore. Where we've struggled with that all throughout regulation, now it resets. And let's prove we're the better team. AWP is out in the hands of Cold Zera. Kits, Molotovs, smokes, every nade you could want if you're Legacy finally in your grasp.
Damn, chunk damage down on Jamal. I guess that was a nade in mid.
Out of the bomb sites. Bit of a forward position for Barton in this round towards A on the CT side. I kind of like that. Jamal, it is risky sticking around once you've been exposed like that, but yeah, he's going to get away from it there. This position for Barton, and he's got Cold Zero behind him with the AWP.
Yeah, which is interesting because we haven't really seen Furia give a whole lot of love to A main in the early rounds as well. Now, what it does do, it sets up Barton to be able to go for like a mid-round push. If it feels like there's no presence outside A main, if there's a lot of attention elsewhere, he can have a fast flank. It's being watched at the moment by Faceit.
There's one.
Wow, more people keep streaming in. That was pretty aggressive. Barton's gonna get
Faceit better.
caught there.
And they're pulling out of the site. Do they try and run this donut though?
Cheetah cave and coming out short. Furia looking real good to take the first round of overtime.
And now they're just paused and waiting for any kind of response or rebuttal. Fallen with the shoulder peek, sees one in red room. They know Cold Zera's alive as someone who plays the A bomb site, so just gonna shift immediately into attack B. And it's all on Dumao, and he
Nice
gets nothing
shot.
done. Cello, beautiful headshot. He's at the 21 kills on Cello.
He was doing pretty good in his spot here on CT side.
Yeah, Cold Zero best he could do. Unfortunately, it's just to save the AWP. There's nothing else to it.
Can't even do that.
That is going to be, yeah, difficult. Faceit, he's got 26 kills. And he's been playing like this the whole game, right? Just hasn't really dropped off. That in itself is quite impressive.
No, he's as we've come to expect out of Faceit, just playing so fantastic.
See if they can finish what they started here, Legacy. They had 2 chances in regulation at a 12-10 scoreline to close it.
No up down.
Fallen and Faceit are combined 7-0 in opening engagements.
Damn,
That ain't bad. We take those. Oh, Art's in some trouble. Molotov extinguished by a smoke might have just saved his life, but he got caught in a trap of utility.
Yeah, as kind of often happens outside of the bomb site there. It's a bit of a haven for grenades raining down really on all sides.
Is Faceit gonna prod through on A main?
Bomb being brought back on the Fallen.
Could be pretty big. If he walks all the way through and gets flank these two on donut,
Towards A, just try and sell the idea.
or
so
at
they
least
can
pinch them.
keep the 2 people on this side of the map. Still need the entry over at B, but we'll see.
The only question is whether or not who's this here.
Giving up. Yeah.
Lotto hears this rotate.
There's not a lot of like utility. You have to like sell this with a body, right?
Oh,
Like,
they're selling it,
There's
okay.
one smoke. There's the one Molotov spended, so they're showing that they're just progressing to take A main. A little bit of a lurk smoke to cross over to big box. But no one from Legacy biting. In fact, they just drop a piece of counter utility at the B ramp, which completely negates what Furia want to do, is build off this A fake with this ramp push.
I ought to just try and see if they can get into CT.
Blowing it open right at the end.
Oh no.
Great kill and an even better follow-up.
Dude, Cold is the
Dumao and
thorn in their side right now.
kill as well. Taking so much damage. Fallen. No chance to escape. The bomb's on the ground here.
That's such a sick round from Legacy. That's such a perfectly timed smoke at B ramp. And I mean, you can just see it stalls Fury out to the point where it's like Legacy who get to make the play. Like Fury just have to wait for that smoke to fade, and Legacy's like, nah, we're gonna spring the trap a little bit earlier. We're gonna blow it open. We'll be the ones to be proactive. on the map, and that like little limp fake doesn't do anything. 13-13. I say keep the op out of Cold Zero's hands. he's doing.
He has been doing better without the op.
It's hard to disagree with, but guess he's got to roll the player. Timeout has been called from Furia. They get a chance to discuss the multitude of rounds that have already been played.
Well, remember, they used their third timeout like maybe 4 or 5 rounds into that second half. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But Gary hasn't been able to be involved in the conversation. Double kill from Cold Zero on the breaking of the smoke. Dumao not deterred at all by any kind of a fake at the other side of the map. Then we run it right back.
Nekis is kind of been overshadowed by all the conversation about the battle between Cold Zero and Fallen, but he's been playing really well. It's been a good game for him too. That's a lot of grenades to the start of the round. Towards the middle, outside of the B-bomb.
You're gonna get caught off.
So far, Legacy haven't really got anything
Oh.
going, maybe except for a bit of map.
Both of them are.
Dumao hoping to change.
Did he see him?
Did see somebody up there, but nobody spotted him. It's unbelievable.
Dude.
Behind him.
He's in trouble if this smoke fades before he can get a chance, though. He's gonna go down. The question is just how many he can take with him if he sticks here. There's
Oh no!
grenade, but Yuri's there to cover it, and the spam comes through from Lotto to clean him up. But Furious punching right back with Cello, cracking open the B bomb site, but it's Lotto once again in response.
Yeah, he trusted in the flash that was coming over there. That's really sick. Okay, Serato and Yuri, 2 versus 3.
Yeah, but Cold's still alive. That means this clutch is pretty much null and void.
One helps. He's picked up the AWP, hoping him get a quick kill on somebody. He's no real target here that he could easily find. I do respect this from Legacy. They're really far back. I mean, obviously you're stuck in the middle there if you're Nekis, but the rest of them, they're quite far away from the action. They're not trying to get involved in anything early on. Ooh,
Okay, that's good. That's good.
as I say it,
They need to kill
bit of patience.
Lotto, but once again, in a 1v1, every single time they're gonna lose to Cold.
Serato looking the other direction, and they obviously know the position of
Oh.
Yuri. Lotto just has to survive. His teammate is hustling to get involved. P250 is out, and Yuri now has the safety to plant the bomb.
Yeah, some shots ringing through, but it's not quite enough here.
Doesn't matter.
Zero's coming in from the other side, and he
Doesn't matter.
have an HE, so
Cold's still alive.
there is a chance to
He might get Lotto right here.
Okay,
Oh,
he hit
okay.
right in the smoke. It's Cold Zero to find him.
And think of how many times they've seen Cold Zero wrap around to ramp room, right?
Yeah.
Or not ramp room, but just the ramp in general. He's gone down B lane, he's come from T spawn, but he's always sort of flanked towards that ramp, and this time going in towards cave, Yuri's just trying to find an escape route in an impossible situation. But once again, an integral frag for Cold Zero in a post-plant scenario. They take a 2-1 lead in the first half of overtime.
Another heartbreaking game that we might have here. Every time it goes into overtime, the stakes just get that much higher. Legacy. They need 2 more rounds. They're on the T side now. They've tried a bunch of different things.
Furia did decent on their CT side. This is the first time they've been back to it in a while, so we'll see. I always hate doing that on an OT, swapping back to the side you started the half on.
Trying to do it here. A little bit more
Feel like
slow.
your momentum gets wonky. I don't know. I'm wrong.
The kind of trick that probably
Oh.
works like, once or twice per map.
We've seen him use that with Fury a couple times. I think that's got to be, when you play Fury on this map, you kind of have to know that boost is going to come out once or twice. You got to be well aware of it. You could see Cold Zero just jumping across, more than happy to bait out the shot. Fallen's come back towards middle. Smoke is open and broken open. Nekis just gets into cover.
Just can't get him.
But mid control the way of Legacy.
They're gonna go through that smoking red room.
50 seconds. Bomb over this
There's
way.
a gap
Some
right
control
there.
Nekis. If he can stick around here, then all they need is a distraction attacking the B bomb site. And he
Nekis is gonna get at least one, I feel like.
a lot of
catching. He's either gonna catch this mid player on the rotate from Donut, or he's gonna catch him coming through CT. Oh no, they're rotating.
Yes, they are. 20 seconds though.
Gotta get one more.
Clips Lado takes him right down.
Wow, he
That's a big
survives.
problem for them, Legacy. They don't have the time to find him. They need to go right now. 14 seconds.
Oh, you gotta
Lado
hit
will get
that.
the kill. They open up the bomb site anyway. It's a bit of a shot. 9 seconds here. He wants to swing to try and stop the bomb from getting planted, but he can't. Instead, Barton takes
Both
it down.
low as fuck.
They're very low on health, so there is a way for him to find this clutch here, but he's not quite sure.
Check close. Oh, he tagged him through the wall, I think.
A triple for him, and Legacy.
Damn. That point.
Huge kill because Dumas was taking the long route all the way around to Donut to kind of confuse Yuri. If that kill doesn't come in quick, oof. But again, it's like the first layer of that defense was fine from Furia. It's the fallback and the reposition. Legacy just breaking open that.
Yeah, if Fallen hits one of those shots on the fallback.
2 in regulation, 2 now in overtime to close out this map. Furia have not had a shot at winning the map. It's always been recovery. It's always been about forcing overtime.
Yeah, and that's what they're trying to do again now. See if they get into double overtime, but wow, taking down on it.
Is this finally it? I know last time I said it, they ended up pulling it back to overtime. This one's not looking good. They really just want to fuck up my 0-3 pick'ems.
5 on 4, and look at the nades left for Furia. That's their last smoke being thrown right now. Deep towards the double doors, trying to keep Legacy at bay, trying to posture like they have aggressive control.
A little bit of noise.
They just got Caserado running around.
Something could be happening out there.
Although I guess he's covering mid. I thought he was rotating from one side to the other.
We'll see if Fury are going to get any information. They really are quite blind on the map, maybe except for the middle. Got Caserado jumping around, trying to see if he can see anything at the bottom of mid, but he's going to get smoked off in that mid position. If they hear that, yeah, he has to come back. He has to think about it.
Yeah, they got to be worried.
Oh no.
The donut split. That one smoke has just pulled so much of the defense away. I like what Fury has done though at the B bomb site between Cello and Yuri. They've shifted in towards Cave and Jaguar. They realize they don't really.
They're gonna completely avoid him though. They're just gonna run up ramp.
Defend the bomb site. So in a man disadvantaged situation, they're gonna play retake. And that's
good find
from Yuri.
Absolutely huge. Before the bomb even gets planted, brings it back a little bit more evenly. A 4 versus 4 now. Good grenades landing on Caserado. This one could be for the map here. Legacy. They're close now. The defuse has to come in for Furia. They don't got any choice this time.
Caserado's the only one. Oh wait, no, Yuri has one. This is it.
That's it.
The instant headshot. That is
Damn.
Absolutely it. Yuri. 1 versus
Fucking up my pick'ems. God damn it.
So many rounds, he'll miss the shot on this one, but he's been instrumental in winning this upset against.
Oh fuck.
That's gotta feel good for Coldzera, letting out a yell. He's taken down his old in-game leader, his partner to establish the original Brazilian dynasty, and with some young guns, he's overcome Furia. The hands-down strongest players in Brazil fall in Ancient. And you're right, Coldzera, clutch after clutch in this game. He's the
Major
only
.im.
reason he survived it to get into overtime.
Nope.
A monumental
Major.
performance from one legend over another.
let's do that. I haven't done any warm-up, but we're gonna go into it. Play. Sorry. Alright, let's fucking play a match. Wait, what is it on a match? Okay, let me here. I still can't believe that happened. Oh, lagging like crazy. Well, if this takes too long, I might actually play around our match. Get somewhere to be. Dude. Disgusting. Dude, I have 18 ping. Is it this server? What's going on? There's one person not accepted. Huh? How we got in it? Wait, I'm the fucking captain? Oh no. Why am I the captain? Fuck that. Man. Yeah. Dude, why am I lagging?
Motherfucking Beyblade, dude.
Hell yeah.
Where'd he go?
Talk about now. Just as a warning, this is my first Faceit match since, like, go.
It's alright, dude. I'm 30 years old. I suck.
30-0
Rip.
talent.
Rip, rip, rip.
Yeah, dude. Here, I'll put it on for you. After a knife round.
This is our fight.
Jump back.
Terrorists win.
You wanna stay or switch?
Call my brother.
T, CT.
GT?
Just switch.
T, CT.
Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
Dude, what the fuck is up with my ping?
We are out of here.
So 3A, 2B. I mean, 3B, 2A.
Decoys out.
So fucking laggy. He's already dinked. Three more up with bomb.
Dude, what the fuck?
Fight.
One cave, one outside.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, 30 and 2. Needs tech mid, maybe?
For Queen and Country, men. Throwing a grenade.
There's two more. That's not the kid that flat.
Let's move out. Grenade. Flashbang. Incendiary out. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke.
Cave already. Could be going toward mid.
Oh, I'm fucking stuck. One out main.
Still clear. One coming out.
On site.
Good shit.
We took the piss out of them. Move. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Flashbang. Throwing smoke. Incendiary.
You got two there, Blue Dream.
Smoke.
One's in red. One's in red.
Bomb has been planted.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with my ping.
Terrorists win.
Oh.
Move it, son.
They're running in B, two of them. One's coming cave. Dinked. Fucking cave.
The man jumping up in
Cat from
boxes.
mid.
Bomb has been planted.
what's going on. Okay, never mind. Playing on Dallas servers. Yeah. I'm playing a game and then getting off.
Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them. Laying down smoke. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary out. Throwing smoke.
He pushed up, he's tagged.
More sight. Landing one still toward mid. He might wrap the red.
Incendiary.
Crazy man, dude.
Throwing fire. Smoke.
Dude.
Right, lads. We're on.
Somebody boost me on here.
Gotcha.
Incendiary out. Grenade out. Throwing fire.
Flash it over
Throwing
here.
smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Oh my god, dude.
Deploying flashbang.
Dude. Please.
Donut.
Mid cat. Just drop. Need a donut.
Two donut.
Oh, fuck. I should have rotated side. Why is my ping spiking so much? Damn. Dude.
It's an hopper.
Oh! Hold on, elbow. He's coming. Dude, I can't fucking... I feel like he can't do anything with his ping.
Should be a AK below you.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Move it. Incendiary. Throwing fire. Grenade. Grenade out.
What do you mean?
Flashbang.
We're on B.
Calm down now.
Smoke. Laying down smoke.
More cave, one outside.
I have bomb.
Last one dropped mid already. He's in the
Shit.
There's no stopping us.
Dude, I need to do something.
Let's go. Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary. Flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
flashed out.
Smoke.
One aiming.
Throwing flashbang.
Back up green.
One went cave.
Throwing smoke.
He's lit. Ramp.
Should be.
Outside.
Are we buying?
Come on, chop chop.
You'd like it. Watch smoke B.
I'm picking a Fred.
On B, on B.
Fred. Fuck. One ref, careful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Terrorists win.
Gear up. We're going in. Incendiary out. Throwing fire. Grenade. Flashbang. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang.
One aim in. He's dinked. He's out. I only saw one.
B ramp.
Throwing flashbang.
Another one going. No, no.
Cave. Temple.
Grenade out.
Wait.
Okay.
Defusing the bomb.
Terrorists win.
Oh.
We must work together.
Alright. He's my side, right? What do we want to do?
I'm planting the bomb.
Two behind, two
ramp
behind,
already.
two behind.
Bomb has been planted.
One cave.
Ramp one. Fuck. Getting dicked.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
You can force up, we got plant.
One late mid.
We will make them
At least
again.
they have a molly. They aren't gonna have a rifle. Dead in the smoke. Dead in the smoke.
There was a nade A ramp, so, or Amy.
He's got a shotgun.
I'm planting.
Bomb has been planted.
Temple one.
Right.
The M4 mid. Gonna save it or come donut.
He's in donut.
Flashing.
Flashbang. We are going.
Terrorists
stay here. Their economy's fucked. I'm gonna flash mid, I'm not going out. Boost me. Still down.
Another donut.
Nice.
Not to kill you and kill him at the same time was so hard right there, dude. No, not. Two. The smoke. Fuck, 2 mid.
Another mid.
Mid, right under you. He's right under you. It's got.
Almost CT. Pretty sure I heard him over by me. Yeah, by me. In mid now.
Mid for a gun.
Trying to Zeus me, that bitch.
Just users now.
Enemy.
Still
Oh.
on. Damn, I'm dead.
Just played up this round.
So. Damn, fuck that flash, dude.
This is easy. We kill them fast. We go.
I dinked him. More dinks coming from A or B.
I'm doing fucking terrible.
Counter-terrorists win.
Damn, that was it.
Go, go, go!
Plays the right alley on. Plays the headshot angle. Boost me. Turn around and crouch.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
That's one out for me. GG. My big boys. Oh, that was rough. Alright, that's it for me.